This is Unity Broadcasting Online Television, connecting voices. This is Unity Broadcasting Online Television, connecting voices.
Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad. Broadcasting TV don't come. For developments now we country. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. For developments now we country. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation salon. We now independent media house. We there here for unify, sensitize, and inform. Sierra Leoneans home and abroad.
We dey here so for talk, but waiting they happen. Political discussion, you for know about salon politics. Religious messages, entertainment, self no go left bien. We no go left nothing bien no.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't come.
Developments now we country.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation salon.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't come.
For developments now we country.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation salon. This not the team them where we dey talk about
Sierra Leone political history,
defeating the lives of fake people.
waiting they be on social media.
One-on-one interview, we go bring you all the hot topics.
Unity Broadcasting TV say,
And we let we self and better salon.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't come.
Developments now we country.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation salon.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't come.
Developments now we country.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation salon.
You go get we live on Facebook and our YouTube channel at Unity Broadcasting TV. And do ya not forget to tap the subscribe button. Same way so, if you want check now we website, just type www.unitybroadcasting.com. Now the word at all, me family.
All right, good morning. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning right from Broadcasting House, November 12, 2025. With this one, we'll say welcome to the program Unity Morning Show, where they come to you live from Unity Broadcasting Online Television, always from Monday to Friday, 7:30 in the morning. And this is the midweek edition, and for we will present the program to you this morning. Our name Yusuf Moses Suma.
And me now, Elizabeth Kefuigembe. Inside today's show, Sierra Leoneans, we go talk to the All People's Congress, the publicity secretary, and somebody also from the government side when the president in office today. Mike Berewa go come and talk because the All People's Congress, especially recently, then pulled a press release where then SSF one for FET the Kush. So the question where we they ask how collaborative the opposition they for joint Papa government for FET this Kush. So una go get Abdul Karim Kamara we na the publicity member of the publicity wing, the All People's Congress, he go join we inside the show. And Mike Berewa, we are the director of communications, and go join we also. We can talk about this great topic. We all know say this drug a menace now we country, and for sake of that, then self one for see say the drug go out of the country. We ask that question and then go there for answer. We continue for stay with we. You where they now you host, make sure you share, and at the same time. We phone number 076-946-948. You go send a text message and we go read them together with your Facebook and YouTube channel.
Indeed. So just there by you set and continue for watch the program Unity Morning Show. Well, inside the program this morning, apart from we studio guest for joining the program this morning, we also go out of the studios this morning. We go all the way in Moyamba district. Well, it's Moyamba district. We begin a report about an alleged mob justice. Well, recently we understand say the people that all reports themselves we commit the offense, with the allege of the offense, they all report themselves. And we also understand say the community people are all a stakeholders meeting. So on the line this morning, we will go for can get Honorable Ben Alpha Mansari. Honorable Ben Mansari is on the telephone line this morning now in the Honorable from that part of the country, and then we hold a stakeholder meeting. Good morning, Honorable, and welcome to the program Unity Morning Show. Honorable, good morning. Do you get me?
Yeah, good morning, Unity.
All right. So, Honorable, take me through waiting that happened so far. Since, for people that we don't really understand waiting that happened for this mob justice, alleged mob justice, na you district where they represent na parliament. Give me a brief background as to waiting exactly what happened.
Well, this issue of mob justice na Ulu community every day all over social media, and we want for first of all commend the Moyamba and the police officers for taking proactive steps when the incident happened. Normally, between certain chiefdoms in Moyamba districts, when they get somebody where they say this person is alleged hitman, they pretend for doing something called Nababakum, tie rope and pass strip and naked, of recent one from Bawena, and unfortunately I can't see this happen with community. So when we get this permission, myself, Honorable Veronica Tabi, to say, take bold steps in how best we can able to push police officers, and we push other authorities there for ensuring they respect arrest on the alleged people. We commit that crime where they alleged sin and beat that young boy there, Alex Royal, and till death. In fact, luckily the time he died, Dr. Owisby need for do another autopsy to one woman where they die also through domestic violence. So fortunately for we, it just go do the postmortem again for that young man there, and the results there with the authorities and the police officers then. So far, all the one that they allege, over 80% of them have been arrested. In fact, the one that will be on the run, they can report themselves now PID in a Freetown. We understand so they don't transfer them now back. So a few days ago again, we get this engagement. We be there for represent colleagues MPs, where we all cross Diana, and we get an engagement with section chief, said men, and other authorities there, including the LUC, for able to address certain issues where in the occurrence no get for day again, like the community in which more justice maybe they go on, people then to map they watch and see say they touch on that boy it be very unfortunate also for the community when they not take steps. And we get to address issue of sex violence, and we discussed on this blog issue in the country, and other very important issues that we relate to human rights.
All right. So, Honorable, what exactly on be pulled at the stakeholder meeting? What exactly on have to achieve at the end of that meeting day?
One, for make people people know say that situation they we condemn them, and two, now for assure the public say the law will take in course, and justice need for and for ensure say anybody we involved we connected to that, and the law will take in course. Then we make sure say they arrest her and make they investigate them, and if the law find a wanted, then the law can take action. So now one thing I know we have to send a very strong message to the community that anytime we person thief, you allege him thief, or you do anything for you, again, what did I accuse the young boy for? Now an allegation way of past investigation therefore prove that. But it happen at any community, somebody go thief fall, somebody go broken, nobody no get rights for torture him. When you get somebody of that nature, they report them to the authority them. And one of the things that we want actually we the paramount chiefs and the editing invite everybody all over the city, especially village and man, they get their subjects them, and women's group, youth groups say, hey, that one thing that we want to achieve. And secondly, now for me, they know say the security they alert into the LUC by the routine say, but then they for ensure say they become proactive in any situation, especially the drug issue. You know, where the LUC send very strong message that they which the crackdown on drugs. So now some of the things and the message also get for focus on unity and peace. Where somebody say they don't kill for them, and the bench can also get a very negative repercussions. So we also get for advice so that people may not take the law at the hand, and may them wait for CC.
All right, Honorable, you did it. Honorable, can you hear us? Okay, we don't lost Honorable. That's not the situation. Honorable, you did it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, Honorable, run way through quickly. Who side the perpetrators then they right now?
Right now, the perpetrators they na police net, they na Moyamba now, and most of one they win are the prime suspects them. Then they na police net na Moyamba right now. Like I tell you, some will then be earlier arrest, win about 5 of them, and 3 prime suspects will be there on the run, can report themselves now the CID headquarters now Freetown, and where they don't transfer them to.
All right, Honorable, since we get the line coming a little bit bad this morning, we want to say thank you to you, Honorable Alpha Ben Mansare from Moyamba District for joining the program this morning. Our friends will go inviting us to you for can talk with through as to waiting they happen, especially in the fight against Kush. In a one part in Moyamba District and one part of the district, they also where people don't raise concern about fighting the Kush. We want to say thank you for joining the program. The program, the Unity Morning Show, they come to you live from Unity Broadcasting Online Television, and with the broadcast live from the studios na 48 Siaka Steve Street, Freetown. And this is the midweek edition.
All right, we go take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back where we go bring in with guests.
Welcome to Fatimata Fashion House. Isaiah, they get everything we get for do with man them, woman them, different wears, different design. Look this official dress here so. Look them bling bling here. For then Saturday we are, or you will go and wear and go clubbing. Look this again for wear as casual. Look the dress them. Look this fine man shirt again. Look the dress them. Then they are for affordable prices. Can't get luxury for affordability. This na fine dress where you go able to get in different design and different color.
This na Fatimata Fashion House, 104 Main Regents Road, Lumley. Una all welcome. As you can see, we get breeches, standards, clothes and aya. We get woman for official dressings, dinner party and all stuff. We get woman nice have back them with different colors. We get ourselves for the school picking them, both the boys and girls, strong quality, breeches standard. We also get for you when you know say you love salon. We independent Independence Day, they can't just know. Or you can wear her anywhere you want to go. Green, white, and blue. We get her in different colors. And for the footballer themselves, we get you covered. You yourself there can collect you for a very reasonable price. Within our 104 main regions, go Lumley. As for the telephone number, 078 560 118. Fatmata Fashion House. Welcome.
As government and stakeholder them, they continue to implement the Productive Social Safety Net and Youth Employment Program, PSSNYE, where World Bank be don't give Salon government $42 million for. National Commission for Social Action, NACSA, they use part of this amount for transfer money to us and family them. We pay per smack. Now, area them will not receive nothing yet through the Social Safety Net Program. For sake of this, government will extend this facility to new hostel we pay the money. Same way so, NACSA, they use part of this money for give money to Salon people for start their own business. Train and mentor people them and connect them by agricultural program them where the government and non-governmental organization body them they operate. NACSA they also give this money to over 7,000 youths them to provide them with short-term work opportunity them upline through the Sustainable Cash for Work program.
As all this dey be, Freetown City Council go use spend this money for about over 6,000 youths them for clean the city and do other public work them na Freetown.
The National Youth Commission NACOM go use some of this money for support new and old youth group them for open their own business them na Freetown. Inside they go able get access to money, training and counseling, but how for improve their own business them.
And then go implement this program na Bo, Makeni, Kenema, Port Loco and Freetown.
For complaints, comments and inquiries, call Anti-Corruption Commission or 077-985-985 or 077-986-986 or toll-free line on Africell, QCell and Orange 8515. This message will come out from the Anti-Corruption Commission ACC with support from the World Bank, UNICEF and the government of Sierra Leone.
As always, we bring you issues we get for do with public interest, issues where people want to know about, we want to get information about. Well, in the studio this morning, we get Mike Berra, Communications Director, and the Office of the President, the State Host. He did the program this morning. And as well, we hope for join the studio by sorry about that. Sorry about the glitch. Well, inside the studios this morning, we get with Abdul Karim Kamara Esquire, we na member of the APC Publicity Secretary team. He was in the studio this morning, and as well, we'll get Mike Berra, like I say. But they can discuss about the commitment of the APC party into the fight against drug. As this we say, na a national call, everybody need for show concern. So we'll fight some commodities in the country. Good morning, gentlemen, and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Australian. Good morning, Unity. Thank you for the good job you're doing. Thank you for all of us being partners in development.
Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Unity. Good morning, my friend and brother.
I like that.
And elder brother. He's an elder brother.
All right. Gentlemen, especially Abdul Karim. Recently, we see the All People's Congress being get a press conference with regards to this drug menace in our country. I wonder we ask the question, how we are ready for collaborate with our governments to make push this country, this drug out of the country as opposition party. I wonder you walk with through how collaborative we are ready for work with government for push this menace out of Salon.
Thank you so much, Lizzie. One thing where the APC don't succeed for the over the time, now that we always don't see ourselves as a political party we believe in development. So whether we did in governance or we did out of governance, we always the CC, we get a solemn duty to the people of this country. And that is, whosoever in a government, we forgive the necessary support for make it succeed. We are not that type of a political party we want for CC because we know they in power, SLPP they in power, them for fail. No, we are not. We don't enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, if anything happens, It's going to be you and I. And so what did the APC do? We be feel say, what did APC do during what will be the fight Ebola, same can be replicated in this drug menace. So what we will do? We patiently wait the president for call. But we don't see, so we don't wait till, and this thing don't become like now a menace in society. So if the call no come, make we go take the call. Just like what the Bible can say, if the mountain doesn't go to Moses, what happened? Moses goes to the mountain, right? So what do? We say, okay, if President Bio not call, we safe. But for the very fact that he don't call a stakeholders meeting, serious high power delegation, State House, where he assemble all state actors, all MDAs, and then he make a clear call to the country, say, you know what? Let we can fetch Kush. This is becoming troubling. This is now something very serious. Although at that ceremony, allow the minority leader in our parliament for make a presentation, although we get different speakers for which we see within here. We don't still take aback. We just know Australian business, the whole business. So what do we do?
Hold it. You make mention of President Biono call, right? And you also make mention of like Nafet Ebola. During Ebola, it was President Bio that went.
No, that's misleading.
Oh, well, that's what we had. That President Bio went to talk to Anes Baikroma, then President, say, I want for Hepuna for law we fetch this minute. So why Una as opposition party, Una also not been go meet President, say, so why we not go come on board for FETA? Una allow, say the thing don't drag, so why?
That particular statement is fallacious and it completely untrue. During 2014, for which Mike cannot be know if he be there salon or he be there overseas. Maybe there salon, and I be done degree. I be do my second degree. During 2014, now this country, now here we see Tambasam of blessed memory. A politicized Ebola than any other person in this country. In fact, he go to the people in Akenema and Kailan and tell them, say, Ebola not so true. The records are there. If anybody want to challenge me to this, we can unearth these records. It challenged the people of this country, say, Anes Koroma, because one can do the 2015 population and housing census. It said we dey count Ebola because one decrease the population at the south and southeast. And thus, making people then deny Ebola. Ebola na lie to the extent that to get the first death, Dr. Omar Khan. I don't know if you want to remember these stories. Sure. Until when Ebola began to ravage lives, and the president, Anes Baikroma, in wisdom, I say, you know what? President Bio just don't contest 2012 election, and he don't lose. By that time, SLPP constitution say, you only the contest for flag bearer and the SLPP one time where you lose, you forgive space. So he was not even a leader of the SLPP then. So he don't run in first time, he don't lose. But President Anes Baikroma then say, still President Biona a leader. He just don't contest election, he don't lose, but he gets a huge following. What did he do? He call him. He say, Pa, let we put politics aside. Now me and you two don't run 2012 election. And you pull significant number of votes. That means you get a huge following. Come let we can talk to people a lot. Politics don't done. Let we can talk to people and say, Ebola is real. Wallahi, I will give credit to President Bio. He heeded to that call. I cannot tell you the personals or the privileged communications between President and President Anes Baikroma. But when President Bio came, wallahi, direct to State House. President Anes Baikroma not only stopped at that point, he gave him the logistical support, he gave him the financial support, and he gave him the enabling environment. He wrote to the entire LU season of this country. AIGs say we will not give President Bio an unfettered access. At that time, don't forget again, now this country, that time, if you want to travel for go apply, you have to go first Nanakovac, for go take pass, for make you travel. President Bio, President Anes Baikroma former get unfettered access to every part of this country. He gets security. He said, go and talk to your people. And wallahi, when President Bio did that, it yielded dividend. People can accept. Ufambulden at the south, therefore can realize that indeed, we don't pick it on can tell we now. Although Tambasambi they say A, B, and Z, but now look President Bio now. He don't can tell you say it's real. Muluma, when the man say Muluma, he say we don't agree. Mula way. Meaning we don't believe now. So in other words, had Tambasam and the SFPP hadn't politicized Ebola, not for don't lose lives like I will live so. Right. Now, fast forward for make a nexus onto the discussion. So this was the same position with the field say the SFPP they replicate, but they didn't do so. In other words, President Bio after a one-stop visits na Hastings and other rehab centers, he make a crystal clear say the issue of substance abuses and kush don't start way back 2014. But we as APC, we not treat that statement with the kind of political attachment it gets. You know why? Because the issue at hand has no bearing in politics. It's an issue that requires a holistic approach. It's an issue that warrants an apolitical approach. Me and my brother now for see we say we are Sierra Leoneans. We should not be APC and SLPP when we discuss kush. We for understand say we get what to call in law an act of God. Although some people can say this is not an act of God, it's already foreseen. But an act of God simply means an unforeseen circumstance. So when such things happen, we for work them and combat them collectively. So APC say well, although we have been sidelined, but Sierra Leone belongs to all of us. You see the press conference where we stage. We assemble different actors, different professionals. For make we come together, say, the little we can offer as the All People's Political Party. Because we are incapacitated logistically, we're incapacitated financially, we're incapacitated by the political will. But the only thing we have, we will use and give to these people is one, advocacy and public awareness. And that is also the reason you see all the APC flag bearer aspirants, the entire organogram of the APC, even all of us, they use meager resources in advocacy. JFK, Jagaban, Cherry Coco, Dr. Ibrahim Bangura, Bai Mahmoud Bangura, Adi Makoli, lawyer Abdal Timbo, and a host of others. Everybody there in the fight against Kush. Not to government, they give you money. Now with small contributions, what they do now political party, and the individual resources where these people are getting, now they use so, as opposed to the states where they get state resources. But we see and say, it behoves us. It's a national call. It's not partisan. Let us come and talk to our people. This is the little we can offer. Had the SLPP seen us as serious stakeholders and partners in development, if I don't give you the logistical support, if I don't call on the entire leadership of the APC, i.e., Ambassador Usman Fode Yansana, the acting chairman, the Secretary General Loyal Lansana Dumbuya, the PRO, my boss, immediate boss, CDI at Tunis, and a host of others, say, young guys, come down, this is not about APC SLPP. Why would they fetch this push? They will see ourselves all being involved. But here is the situation we are in. You they see the National Drug Enforcement Agency, the cry say they not even get bicycle for fetch kush. Now here you they see an individual, the leader of the government business in the parliament, donate 500 million leons to the fight against kush. That tells you that the institution responsible for that is incapacitated financially and logistically. However, presidents don't say they establish a trust fund. To you and I, and to my brother and I, how I wish today they go tell me the account and the banker. Because Abdul Karim seated here, I want to go contribute me little to Sierra Leone. Say, at least I have 1,000 leons I can put into that account for let we fight against kush. But as it is now, I don't know the banker, I don't know whether you know, but we don't know the banker, we don't know the account where we can deposit. So that our people will give the enabling environments to the agencies responsible for let we fight kush. But what's very fundamental? The APC not only hold a press conference, but will profile solution.
So before we come to those solutions, Mike, this is a very huge allegation against you government, especially when it starts with the Ebola that Ernest Bai Koroma was the one that make a beacon call Sekam because you don't.
That is not true.
Hold on, we are coming to that. That Ernest Bai Koroma make a beacon call Sekam law effects. That's an allegation. And also, they don't accuse you government say, when I get an account where they don't know whose money they go.
Okay.
And the drug enforcement don't say they don't get anything for fight this thing.
Elizabeth, let me just make something very clear. First of all, what's in my brother they talk is baseless. That during Ebola, former President Ernest Bai Koroma invite His Excellency retired Brigadier Madabi for come join the fight. Yeah, that's not true. That's absolutely baseless. The president I know, because by then I was part of the global hub, we be the coordinate, we be the opposition, and now we be the coordinate a lot. President Biona, we even put money together with resources for make sure they come. We come, I can able categorically tell this man, say the SLPP people, them waiting at this ground here, now they mobilize. Yes, forgive President Biona, let go. Now I make President Biona come, now more of the SLPP regions than they go, right? One of the people them we contribute greatly for give President Biona rest. Now former Secretary to Finance, Sajusu. If they listen this, they go testify that. So waiting this man they talk say we Ernest Bai Koroma call President Biona. That's baseless. It's not true. It's misleading and it's disservice to this country. Of course, when President Biona come, again for go to. I call him former President Ernest Bai Koroma, because by then, elections were coming, things were heightened, one security, all that in the advice will give them say, go there, let go provide security, let them not begin say something or something, you don't come with all that you deeper, right? I don't want to talk about Ebola, because these guys, it was mismanaged, it was corrupt during their time. In fact, the Red Crescent report will come out, it talks say, the reason why over 4,000 Sierra Leoneans died of Ebola now because of the action and inactions of the healthcare systems in Sierra Leone. It's documented. It's there. This is not my word. It's evidence, right? So I don't want to talk about Ebola. Now, when COVID came, Ebola was an epidemic, not even a pandemic. When COVID came, COVID was a pandemic where it disrupts supply chains. It affects other countries. America will get healthcare systems in place. Thousands of people died. We'll see how we manage and with robust healthcare systems, efficient management, we'll see how we manage them. So I don't want to talk about that. The other thing we make mention of, how you call them invite stakeholders meeting, then go there, they not allow APC for talk. First of all, we not even invite SLPP political party leaders in DSF. The stakeholders meeting was mainly based on what? For let them look at new strategies, waiting president plan for the limited people they not then talk. The police give, first of all, the public health agency give a report on the status from where them declare the state of emergency to now waiting who don't do, waiting who don't achieve. What are the gaps? After that, police give reports on the status of raids, law enforcement and everything. Then after that, would I talk? One bobo we na Jaden, we na a former victim, we don't clean himself. He talk, then after that, the vice president and president talk. That was it.
But Mike, for for sanity's sake and for respect, if you see an opposition there, if you say, let's say you there in a gathering, with your respect or your professionalism or personality, somebody see you say, Mike there, okay, because of Mike there, Lord gain the opportunity for Lotto. Why was that opportunity not given to an opposition leader?
No, because it is not a partisan thing. We know one for, if you begin say, not APC one in an opposition party. Yeah, you get other political parties, and it means that because they're the largest opposition, they should be treated differently from other political parties. You don't get to tell me. I mean, it's everybody gets your right. Then gets other people that within a parliament, opposition parties, them back, we go and voice them. That's why you have representatives. You get political party representatives and other. So the fact is, they were invited. Let's have that clear.
Okay.
They were invited for letting go listen, because the most important thing is information. Let them go listen. Waiting will be done, because the argument where this whole thing starts, the reason why we all had one was them they politicize them. Where it starts, and my brother, I'll tell you one thing. You are not going to use this as a campaign to 2028. It's not going to happen. The people are going to vote based on the bridges we've connected, the roads we've made, the belle woman them way who don't save their lives, the pikin them who they pay school fees for at this country, the light access who don't increase to 36%, who are left at 15%. That is what Sierra Leoneans are going to vote on. They're not going to vote on Kush and President Bill in travel. If that's your message, look for a policy debate. But look, kudos to certain areas to them. Yeah, to be very sincere. Individuals within the APC, we don't see how within they do. I think I engaged this guy, Bangura. They tell me I travel the same day in Alunge Airport. We spoke about this a lot. We engage and talk about waiting for do more and better. Kudos to JFK, kudos to Cherry Coco. I don't see whether they engage communities in that. But guess what? We need more efficient and effective approach as a political party. It's not just individual thing that what people then they do. When I say they do their own thing. But we need effective approach to like policy debate and development at a legislative level. If you get to tell me, as APC, have a policy debate in parliament, we look at we lost them, because when you take a look at all this fight here, there is one of the things where they derail the fight, we don't talk about it. Now we lost them. Even when you take a look at President Bill, 5 strategies where he redefined a new approach where he talk. Today the way he talk about laws, he talk about what? Redefining a new practice direction. So we expect APC as lawmakers, them within a parliament, let them champion a policy debate and development approach. Let them promote evidence-based solutions instead of them they criticize. Like, what did the mayor do? That was out of touch. Like in a sense, you go say 200 bodies are on the streets, we'll get a heightened level of destitutes in this this country. We get a scope of practice. We get we get systems in this place. When somebody die, the first thing they do, they call Ministry of Health, the burial team then they alert the medical examiner, then they go pick that body there and come and put them 14 days in the mortuary. The medical examiner now get the right and the authority in this country for examine everybody and do and certified the death, give death certificates. So this is the cause of death. Then from there, if somebody not there for identify that body there, then they go beg that body. The government will go beg that body. But you just you go pick body in the street. Then you don't get any medical background. Then you decide to they are all what? Ebola, COVID dead. So that was not done. It was not professional, and that is why it's important to work together. Because listen, guys, yeah, if Mayor be informed Ministry of Health, inform ONS, inform Line Ministry, inform all the structures that were necessary, then after that they all come together, then pick them body, then pull a report. Everybody look at the report and sign. Nobody not go argue if them body now whether they are COVID or not as a COVID, whether they are Kush related or not to Kush related. But you cannot go and say all the 200 bodies them who die are Kush related. Where you not get them medical, you don't do a toxicology report, you don't do findings, no medical examination. When we have structures who are responsible for that in this country. So what we are saying here, my brother, go back and tell the people of APCC, what we want is we need a more efficient, more robust, more effective approach, a solid approach, especially from the legislative part of it. Because our laws, them, you're not a lawyer, say we lost them in this country for fed drug, a fluid. You get the National Drug Act law, then you get the Pharmaceutical Board Act law, where they say when they charge people them, then 2 laws, then the lawyers, them in a lawyer waste lawyer, then they play with her. Some they use the National, the Pharmaceutical Board Drug Act, where it gets minimum and I find someone gets. That's why sometimes you see they apprehend people, they come back because they find them the pay. The tougher ones are more the National Drug Act law. So now President Bill don't provide a new practice direction. Now no lawyer not get any option. You therefore go the National Drug Act. When are the Drug Act of 2028, right? If I'm
2024.
2028.
2008.
2008, sorry. Now you get for go by now. So now we get stiffer fines. Now you see the one that they hold and they charge in 10 years. So what I'm saying here is we need APC to be more responsible. Let them not use this drug thing as a way for campaign, because no, The people of this country are going to vote on what? How many children have access to education? The level of electricity we don't bring come up. They are going to vote by the towns we've connected all over this country. The hectares of land them all they farm in agriculture. How don't bring respect come down? That is what the people of this country are going to vote on.
All right.
They are not going to vote on based on, oh, Kush, when I don't turn this country to Kush, oh, President Biode fly. No, we need more robust policy debate.
Right.
We want you guys to be more responsible
Mike,
at that front.
So Mike, from the explanation so far, you don't debunk as to waiting AKKB just be they say. And you also don't make some claims that one mismanaged during the Ebola, So let's come to the Kush fight or the drug business in this country. What do you go tell people who go talk, say, President Biode government they mismanage everything because they allow this thing for spread all over the country?
Well, I go agree, say there are certain things we don't get right. You understand what I'm saying? We need to do more effectively on. But in the case of, if you want to do a comparison, in the case of Ebola and Kush, Ebola, there was a lot of resources that came to this country. A lot, my brother. Expert resources, money. But we'll see a video where former President Nkrumah get all the APC money. And they won there. They say, I don't tell you, I say, no, it's Ebola money. Ebola money, not blood money.
Very true.
Yeah?
I agree.
Yeah? They say, Ebola, not blood money.
True.
So even the reports will come out, after the post-Ebola reports will come out, there was a heightened level of corruption within managing the funds of that. So what am I saying here? With this, we've not seen that. We just left Mpox, where we get COVID back money come a lot into it. Everybody saw how we manage it. COVID. People know that reached on again.
Really?
It was effectively managed. Look at me, if not true. Look, pull the get cuts up. Right? People don't die a lot. America, we got all the healthcare structure. In fact, Tulane University and Harvard University, they use some of the models and what they use in Salonia. I can take them back so we learned something from Ebola that help us a lot follow manage COVID. But what am I saying? The wheel action, right? It was there. So what am I saying? I really know, me and my brother don't get a lot of radio conversations on this. I really don't want us to politicize this. We don't pass that now. What thing we want, like we all do, is COVID not a pick if you're not APC, if you're not SLPP, if you're not NUP, another pick if you're not mandate team in Krankolimba, another pick if you are from Makeni, Putloko, Konobont, Moyamba, Kenemabu. If you are a Sierra Leonean and they touch you, we all know how constrained the healthcare system is in this country, right? We still have challenges with malaria, right? People and they die of malaria past all things in this country. People then they die of tuberculosis, HIV. Now we don't see how funding from America, they don't constrain all that. They don't restrict them. This is how governments they do. For let you understand, say we as a government, we very much particular about the healthcare of this country because President Biode believes that human capital development starts with your healthcare. We can raise the budget to 9%. When they asked how much it be, it was down than that, I think 6 or 7. When we can raise them up to 9, and when they see commitment they give, the results from that, we don't reduce maternal mortality to 70%. The way the woman they die in this country, not to they die again. The way picking them will be they die during the 10 picking and they die now and they reach the 5th birthday. That all has reduced. So during this Kush term, now that time the Mpox back come. So you look at all the constraints and they will come, resource management and this, and when you take a look at mental health, because they put drug substance abuse as a mental health, it's a new approach in this country, right? We don't even get a lot of resources. We are talking about resources like human resources, people that were trained in that capacity, psychosocial support staff, psychiatric doctors. We don't have enough of that. So behind the scenes, after what President Biode established the state of emergency, a lot was done. We train community health workers. We collaborate with partners them for let them bring expert advice. We shipped medications them in this country. We had rehabilitation centers across this country, even though some of them come. And there were a lot of success stories back. Let people not put a number say, where COVID came to this country, everybody has a COVID. I don't know why I keep talking about COVID. When Kush came to this country, all the patients that we get Kush then die. No. Elizabeth, my brother, if you go psychiatric hospital, then go tell you, say, they have over 96% of recovery rates. the one that will go through substance abuse, where they not detox, we get back into society.
So let me draw your attention back to your statement around the mayor of Freetown, Mayor Akisoya, saying that over 200 dead body them, that's a result of Kush. And Unayon government come out outrightly say it was not as a result of Kush. The mayor for don't do XYZ way failed for do. So what so far the government on pull na do for sure say indeed what mayor talk na lie or not to lie, and this is the reality.
So I engage, good question. I engaged the local government minister. So he say they meet him in person. I don't know, that was last week. I engaged in an office in U building. So he say yes, I saw that. He say we are going to meet in person and we are going to have an in-person meeting. So I don't know what the outcome from the in-person meeting. But, you know, out of just common sense, an officer, the question where the local for minister asked was wrong. Because for epidemiologists...
To give a proof of...
Yes, for epidemiology purposes, we need to know. Them people, then they don't die, when they die. Who side and pick them?
This to make them die.
What to make them die? We need them. So it inform with decision and with intervention and with implementation also in public health and epidemiology.
So now still emphasize say the mayor for response to that one day.
No, well then they meet time in person. Of course, don't forget also that the local government minister, he gets a medical background, he gets a public health background. So all them questions and the way he asks, it's very deliberate. Yeah? But this is what I say, it was all politicized at the start. Because in fact, when APC start now then they change the rhetoric. When they start, they say government not do nothing. We not do nothing. In that state of emergency no more. President Bio just a fly. Nothing he not do. That was the argument. That was the narrative for making government look bad. And that was why we have come very robustly. If I be see me on social media, I was very fierce. Now this don't pass we. Okay. People are dying. People need help. And I'm glad you me and my brother they sit on a platform, not only here, we don't sit in so many platforms, or they try to bring a coordinated effort.
So lastly, before we join lawyer AKK, how many rehab centers so far in our government construct where people can really be employed, people of we qualify psychiatrists or nurses to take care of those victims of Kush or any other drug substance?
So first of all, you have the psychiatric hospital, we're not the biggest. We get about 250 beds, functional, a big past that, but the functional beds, we did it.
Does that mean then people already they take them now that side and they go there?
Yeah. Now mental health, then get somewhere they can go. I mean, you know,
then get mental disturbances?
Of course, substance abuse.
How that connect to mental disturbances?
Because a neurological disorder.
Okay.
So anything that has to do with substance abuse, a mental thing, because depression the inside, if you go back to the past medical history, the reason why then they take them and they now because they are depressed. What? So that is why during if you look at President Bio's 5-step strategy, they talk about prevention, when awareness raising, they talk about care and treatment. When of course the psychiatric home come, specialists and they come inside, doctors and they come inside, nurses and they come inside. They talk also about rehabilitation and reintegration, wherein you get psychosocial support, they come inside, Ministry of Social Welfare, they come inside. They talk about law enforcement and other things. So that is why to piggyback on that, when my brother say NDLA, you know, they give support. I want to let my brother understand this. Say NEDLA or NDLA, it's not the only institution fighting this. Then gets the mandate. So if you look at President Bio's 5 strategy that I just mentioned, everyone comes into it. Okay. Yeah, when you talk about prevention, of course, Ministry of Information, USSF come inside. USSF need funding for that. Ministry of Information, the social media, houses, local government.
This gentleman just say, AKK just say, there is a bank where they say money they go, but you don't know. He said something you can't tell.
No, well, there is not a bank. So this is why this my brother then has stolen the past narratives. There is no bank where money they go. President Bio created a new strategy. He created a special fund to be allocated for the fight against Kush. Special fund. Okay. So it just announced, I know even 3 weeks it. Ministry of Finance get for put all the regulations there in place, put all systems in place, then come out and say, well, this is the fund. Government, they put so thing there every month. You say for you want for help, you go put on there. It takes time. Now coordination. So let them not go put out there say bank there, where money there, where they give. No, we not get any support from external support. Say so million don't come for Kush. So will they hide them or will they keep them? No. This is President's initiative because one of the challenges them after we President declared a state of emergency, now resource constraint. So it is part of the formulation that resource mobilization. So now I make a say, let's have a special account. Let's have a special fund, even say account, a special fund for robust measures for FedCush. So it don't mandate the Ministry of Finance. It takes time. Not to tell no they go, you're announcing that the account is to the capital. Paperwork here for
a
the
year?
Eh?
They take 1
They're not
year?
going to take a year, but they just announce the thing. Ministry of Finance will come up with that pretty
This is
soon.
about 2 weeks now, man.
Yeah, but na paperwork.
Okay.
Na paperwork.
For something very robust, where they kill Sierra Leoneans.
Yes, it takes time. It takes time to coordinate that. Not to think number way they even if you want for open a government account, even if you want for open something, it takes time. You got to coordinate with banks. You got to coordinate with you got to put systems.
So who are those that will be signatories to that particular
special account? There will be a task force set up for that. I want to let you understand. See, even when President spoke about this man a lawyer, President spoke about a new practice direction. President talked about law recall. We lost them and review them. All landed in process. Now lawyer, sometimes they don't call and say for don't pardon and look at that. So it takes time. So that is why the fight against Kush is a societal problem. It's not something, not an emergency this. Now we understand that. It's not an emergency. Right? We have an epidemic. It's not an emergency. Then laws and they get for take time. For let them fix them. They get for sit down, they review them, they look at the lacunas them inside it, they look at the provisions, they look what's right, what's not right, and pull them. So the fact here I want to let you understand is we are committed to it. No. And the greatest thing for all this thing here, now me and you, what will they do so? Awareness raising, community engagement. Everybody in this country must know whether they sell a kush or no sell the seller or somebody who is affected by them. If we all come, people's power, we decide say we are going to fight this, we will conquer.
All right, lawyer AKK, you don't hear from waiting. Mike, we don't talk, and for you, the logistical support, and many a time, the main opposition party don't raise concern about SLPP government not being a listening government, not being a government to give a platform for the one to make on our way as opposition parties. And all of what Mike don't talk, now that they've done well as a government in terms of taking care of those victims, taking them to centers, rehab centers and all that. So now he's calling on the APC to put this out of politics, not to steal UNA for use as a way for campaign for 2028 election. Why is UNA self be during the Ebola attempt, UNA accuse the APC, the SLPP, then be used one day for campaign again during the election. So moving forward, what would they expect from the APC party?
I wish Una would give me time like I wanna give.
The floor is yours.
Honestly, I'll say this: I have enormous respect for my elder brother here.
Thank you.
When he argues with civility, and that's what was the finest things I admire about him. But however, he makes certain statements that I would tend to be untrue. Whenever you say this is an emergency situation, it requires an action ASAP. This is what I want him to understand.
But not emergency this.
There is a public health emergency in fact.
It's not it's not emergency.
Well, you see,
an epidemic.
You were talking, I didn't interject.
Sorry, sir. I just wanted to make clarity.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
There is still in force a public health emergency. Okay. Challenge me to that if it is not true.
Okay.
From the proclamation made by the president, he hasn't rescinded that one. And as it is now, we are still in a public health emergency. And more fundamentally, why the president, in wisdom, proclaimed a public health emergency now because of Kush. And the discussion here is today centered on Kush. You see, when they talk, I always say this to people, and sometimes people don't begin to nickname me by that. I believe in the politics of sincerity and integrity. The politics of putting Sierra Leone first against party politics. For me, I enjoy nationalism over partisan politics. So, in the wisdom of President Bill, when it declared public health emergency to now, if I'm not mistaken, we are closely going to 2 years now, because it's above 1 year, 6 months. You see the snail pace approach of government. Had this government been so serious in this, wallahi, will not for reach us our reach so today. That's a very serious point I want to make. The seriousness from government, the political will from government, then trivialize them. Then prepare a safe haven for the bigger ones and allow the supply chain to flow. Until now, we don't begin to claim lives.
Okay, what do you mean by that? They provide security.
I said they provide an enabling environment for the bigger ones who are in this business to continue the supply chain. What do I mean? Sierra Leone is nicknamed a narcotic state. He cannot deny that. Sierra Leone has been served extradition papers for a drug kingpin. He cannot deny that. The Sierra Leone ambassador to Guinea was intercepted for having substances in an embassy vehicle, substances alleged to be drugs. He cannot deny that.
So does that mean they are providing an enabling?
That is what, when I make submissions,
okay,
I substantiate them. Because don't forget, whatever you say in here has a rippling effect. You must talk from facts. Wherever I say here, I'm too conscious about them. And I'm too cautious again about it. Again, somebody was intercepted by Interpol having a Sierra Leonean diplomatic passport. Somebody connected to us Lidekers and by extension, the first family. My sister, if you are serious, that is why before you shifted the moderation to my brother here, I said the APC is not only shouting, we are profiling solutions. That for us to cut this supply chain, for us to salvage this menace, we must have what we call a top-bottom approach. In other words, I am saying, you cannot be running after the little ones. These guys, they wait and then obey. When I don't smoke, then they smoke. When before then they smoke, they must go outside and they go buy. And the one where they buy, they must get the post where they count them or the one where they manufacturer. And you leave them all. That man no more will go get in 5,000 after I don't ask me car. Sometimes like I say out of social depression or mental depression, sometimes he don't gain through the system. Say me, but look me, I don't come out college, I don't get woke. Look the hundreds of people that we don't come out university. My lady, I will tell you this truth again. Go do a vox pop Nasaralo now. And say how many people will they hang actabis and see how many people have they get degree or master's degree. Not all my against don't answer based on a huge number of Australian population, the youthful age, is unemployed. And imagine you don't spend 4 years, you don't go university, you don't spend, you people that don't go sell their land, you don't go university, you don't cast it on 10 years, you don't get work. Or 7 years from SFP can have power. Waiting at the essence for us to go college. However, let me come back to the discussion. So in other words, we are saying, had the government been so willing, to give in the political support, wallahi, government of the can go a supplemental budget na parliament, then go increase budget allocation for the office of the president and the office of the chief minister. These are non-service deliverable institutions. You fail for put money now the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Education, significantly, I mean, the agency, National Drug Enforcement Agency. Are you really being serious? You're trivializing this whole thing. Sierra Leone gets somebody we then call Umar Sharif, or is it Bolly Jaws? The Dutch government say we want extradition papers. We don't file on extradition papers when I get this person. Say today we are part of that. The Attorney General is what he tell we. He say yes, they are in receipt of extradition papers, but it requires due process. What he tell today, journalists, why are you not asking these questions? Or when I say don't agree for left under the carpet, we will not allow it. We will continue to ask these questions because Sierra Leone is not a narcotic state. We will rebrand Sierra Leone.
The APC knows side this Monday.
Pa?
The APC knows
Wallahi, if the APC know and today, we pull and today.
But when I know say it with the first family.
No, we don't see pictures of somebody where they say this is just Lidekers. Police now say they not get nobody named just Lidekers. Then get somebody where they carry the name Umar Sharif. But now in law we get what we call identification evidence. Take this very serious. If you say they look for Abdul Karim Kamara and he didn't Unity House Naya, then you as the head, they say produce with Abdul Karim Kamara. I say no, The person who gets na Musa Sharif, not to Abdul Karim Kamara. It behoves you now to pull your Musa Sharif, and then I will look for Abdul Karim Kamara and let call them. Identification evidence. Now the person this, because we the one will get now this will get to not to Abdul Karim.
Police don't put what say we not even get from waiting a year.
Mama, this is what I am telling you now, the top bottom approach. That is what I am now telling you, the top bottom approach. Mama, tell me what the police tell me about, or what's not the investigation I conclude about Ambassador to Guinea, Almami. You and I, what you sabi? Tell me no.
Now
what you
disciplinary action was
taken disciplinary is sufficient? Is that suffice?
No, that's what we know about.
What's that disciplinary action? Not when them put like
it was relinquished.
It a pass all over the pass in the bluff.
The investigation exempt them. That from the
but you don't get the documents, sir, because we not say it too. Me, I don't go to government. I don't go to government.
No, it's out there.
I don't go to government website. I not see
the Minister of Information.
Me and Mambu be the 98.1. I challenge you. I say make you show me who's in a government website because the most anything related to government.
The press briefing.
The pan cuts me thought flow this year.
Go ahead.
I know say when dry bones are mentioned in the proverb, an old woman feels so easy.
That's okay.
You see, the SFPP not really they feel too comfortable right now in a salon. Why? Because of the things they don't do, they know say the people of this country not full anymore.
This guy.
Like how you say no more, the people of this country now they vote again. How Kush don't kill we, how President Bio fly. The people they vote now on policies. How exactly you promise we will social contract where you come. How you work with this contract? Do you fulfill your manifesto? What do you be promised? Will you do them? And these are all indicators the people of this country get for look at. And then you will make a decision. And that decision will be the sovereignty of the people.
So when they see this government as if they don't give the space for Fet to push.
But it's in them boku, but they interject me. Now,
I know this
genuinely speaking, this government of President Bio, I said this yesterday again at Liberty. President Bio is second term of governance. A completely special and distinct from a first term of governance. I repeat this one. For me, everybody knows me, I'm very, very sincere. If the way President Bio tries so right now, this in second term, and so it be start in first term, he will have made significant gains. This is being honest, with no sentiments attached. But what thing can happen, he is now finding it difficult for see how he can make amends. We can understand the situation he finds himself. Me, President Biwa Sabi, I not Sabi him personally, I not get a personal relationship with him. But the way I don't see him, I believe say, if we're so willing for allow the minority leader for talk in that place, but some say other people then communicate to and say, no, not make him political, I can't be brother they talk so. It's not political. The reason is, you cannot do anything in Sierra Leone and omit the APC. We are a very serious stakeholder in this country. I repeat, a very, very serious stakeholder and a huge following we command. So if you want Salon for effectively work and honest with potentials in any drive you want to go to, see the APC as a very serious stakeholder we you partner with. But for make you get a high power delegation like that, and you deprive the minority leader of parliament who was in attendance, the mayor of the municipality was in attendance, and you not give them a participatory space. Are you being serious that you want all of us to come together? But what do we do as APC? We ignore that. Why? We see ourselves say, now we are the next government. Why? Legitimately come 2028, we occupy State House. Through what? Through by what means? By the will of the people. Through the ballot box. And so, for every country for make it better than this country, you can't forget the youthful population, the working class. That age, when you get for use for developmental purposes.
All right.
And so this is the age that is fading away.
All right.
This is the age that is fading away. So now this is where I'm coming. That age is fading away. The age now that is fading away, that age gap, he's a data analyst, a very serious person. I know him, he's research guru. And they tell you now from ages 0 to approximately 10 or 11. And then from 11 years to 45 to 50, we are beginning to have a very huge deficit. Why? Because of the indulgence into kush and substance abuses. So if we not come together, we APC, say, let's ignore the SLPP and shortfalls. Like we President Bio say, Ebola kush begin from 2014 for bank on and they will not the folk because it's a political statement. We ignore that shortfall from the president. We say, no, we can work for the betterment of Salone. Mama, go na Solpit, go na Bome, go na Kolbosna. My brother knows that he has done that Vox Pop, which is a house of hope or something like that. We then do that, what then call. You see how people, energetic and able-bodied people, don't become epileptic. And then they crawl. They're not able to stand on their own. I think that is why the president make a clear on call. Oh. So now our position is this.
Okay.
The APC is saying, if the government of Sierra Leone is so willing, if the political will is now there, it's better late than ever. We see how police they can work right now. If now this enabling environments, they begin the police. Sometimes we're not for them do 3 months pankush. But however, we say church, we're very sensitive that the area of structural and policy reforms. I will tell you categorically clear, rehabilitation centers will get very insufficient. Very insufficient.
I agree.
And so therefore, had the APC been a serious partner, if government see we like that and bring we on board, but don't tell them say, let us see how best we can galvanize resources. Cut the president in travel, them money they will spend, so let's go build 1-2 rehabilitation center. That will save this country.
So each district forgets.
That is where I'm coming. Okay. Then, like if APC be then at the table, would tell and say, President Bio, before you go to Maze University, you take the country money, fly go for just graduation. That money they will use for go fly. So with that power delegation where to go with, they will go now Waterloo. That money they all able start a structure. We put a trust fund, everybody able contribute today. Where you go for Maze for go block for postgraduate school. That is very this is serious.
Yeah. All right.
It's a serious business.
Well,
now to the judiciary.
Okay.
When President Bio made a clarion call, ASAP, the Chief Justice of the Republic, you know what he do? He automatically. That is why I told you earlier on that when it's an emergency situation, it requires actions ASAP. So what Justice Combat Commander do? He opened a special court for drug and drug-related cases. Instant. Set up a tribunal, a court, assign a judge to run, registrar, everything. Now everything we concern about drugs, blah blah blah, it gets a division in the court. In all this stuff there. It's a magistrate court for sit on a Saturday for deal with cases. You see how serious is the judiciary? Because it requires ASAP action. Now tell me, Mama, if you grab Naya, you say they go to bank now for go open account. Well, like if you don't care go your national ID card, your utility bills and everything, today they open account. That's as an individual. Now tell me as a government that has all things intact, why you need to take 3 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks for open a trust fund where you and I can go and donate our pennies. Because this issue has no borders. You don't care whether Mike well green, you don't care whether AKK well red. What's important here, in one way or the other, me and Mr. Brewer, we sit on here, we don't be affected by this menace.
All right, AKK.
If not directly, but indirectly.
Okay, let's hold you right there. Mike, AKK don't make a claim. And we are talking around collaboration. We want, the question is, how then as opposition, they collaborate with UNA as government? And AKK don't just say, even the mayor, where let's say, out of a political line, in the custodian of the city.
The municipality.
The municipality. She wasn't recognized. She wasn't allowed to.
And she was there.
And according to AKK, she was there. Why, as a government, you guys did that?
Madam Elizabeth, I already just say the meeting, the stakeholders meeting had a scope.
Okay.
Right? Had an agenda. The agenda, the speakers, the way go day, if you say let opposition talk, now, like, what's in mind for the talk, we forget the basis here. If, like, SLPP leader be talk, then they not talk. I just explained to you, say, it was more of like a report to president, then president is giving in new directives based on the report. I make her tell you, say, the only people that we talk, the vice president chaired the whole session. Even the chief minister not talk. It was not even there. The vice president chaired the whole session. Then after that, the Public Health Agency gave a status report from the state of emergency what we don't do Saudi. People them they don't admit the one them way they don't how many rehabilitation centers them we get. Now that report they give president. Then after that the police on the raids, arrest and everything. Where are we now? Then after that the judiciary talk about the like whether they don't charge and all that thing. Then after that, President Clausen giving 5 directives. Okay. So it was that. It was not. It's. Listen, I don't give a man something for them for look at. I don't tell and say, what we need as a robust and solid political institution or party, now on policy formulations. We get a lot of the lawyer. This he can contribute. He's a very smart and a brilliant lawyer. He can also contribute on that. Let the APC go back to parliament. Let them go support legislations and support laws them. We lost them. Let them start with that. Let them lead the fight to that. We lost them against substance abuse a week. It needs to be looked into. Okay. So that it's something they can stand on. Not just they say, my brother make mention. So I don't really want to be labeled on. They talk about, say, then they go after half people them, then they left the big one them. I want let me brother understand. So they have 5 people they need and then they give leads. The raid right now will get it's intelligent led. So you go see say we go arrest somebody we get 2-pack Nayan, but that person they will get 2-pack, he able to lead we to somebody when a manufacturer, when a producer, we get lab 9 hosts.
So as of yesterday, when I don't get any leads to them?
There's a lot of leads, but those are security implications that I know we can't see the way I talk. Say this like they compromise the whole investigation. Okay. But we see how robust that is. So me man make mention of that. Then the other thing I know say he's not a public health person. So that's my background. I did global health and public health. There is a vast difference between a state of emergency and a public health emergency. We look at the trigger, you look at the scope, you look at the purpose. So vast difference there on that. So when I was saying that, say, emergency situation, this not continuous something, drug not get for done legal. They don't get for done. No, the America will get everything still a battle with fentanyl. Elizabeth Nademia, you come out. With all the structures and when they get it, they're not able to feta. People then they die. In fact, fentanyl is the highest killer of Americans between the age of 18 to 32. Look them up. With all what they get. So what they try to say here is when people say government or they attach seriousness on this, we have a lot of weakened systems.
But Mike, we have not got to that stage yet. We'll not reach that stage where we go get that particular drug. Even though if a day we know sabi. But the mega one where they kill, why you feel say it no go done? Why?
So it no go done. We go eradicate them. We go alleviate them. Sorry, we're not able to eradicate them because it's a societal problem. You don't get what they try for talk. It just like you say, Elizabeth, cigarettes they kill pass. Cancer they kill a lot of people than pass kusho. People that smoke cigarette, cancer, tobacco. And even right they say it's dangerous for your health. Not also, we have a lot of people that with alcohol intoxicated liver cirrhosis. When also cancer of the liver, they kill people them a lot. What am I saying? I know they say government not they take them serious, but I also want let me brother. What would they talk so? Law will not just they use weaknesses in the healthcare system or governance system for hit government. That means we've not been real. We are not objective. Let's agree that our healthcare system has tremendous challenges. We still need hospitals across this country at all district levels. We still need mental health homes across all district levels. We still need more PHUs then. We need for electrify with hospitals and PHUs. Even though we are trying, we don't electrify, we don't solarize over 300 PHUs across this country, community health centers. But we still need for do more. We still need for vaccinate picking and let not die of diphtheria. All that na money. If you say government no one for do na corrupt, government corrupt, when no one for open rehabilitation centers them all over this country. But if you want for say long pull resources now from picking where they die of malaria, Bella woman where they die of bleeding, the one where they die of cancer, we turn all the resources them to people to push. So you look at them say government they balance all that. So we don't want our brothers to use that as a campaign message. This is what I'm telling him. Because APC, that is all what they are on right now. Oh, these drugs. You call this country a narcotic state, but we're still making friends. President Biyo sits at the helm of affairs in the world. President Biyo sits at Security Council meetings, this world, UN. President Biyo is the chairman of ECOWAS. President Biyo coordinates C10 across this, Africa. Then they talk about, say, this country is not a narcotic state. Not today transshipment because of the location of the country. Not today transshipment not start now. Now during when a plane come out, a cam, nobody know get the owner.
Okay, Mike, if we cannot eradicate this kush, is it not a waste of time from the president inside and our government?
No, we can alleviate it. It's just like corruption. We're not able to kill corruption. You know, corruption not go done. It go there. But you go alleviate it. Like right now, fancy, you go forget if you want for do it. When you look at the metrics, the MCC metrics, the more index metrics, we don't do well on corruption. So that's what they say. So all this, Elizabeth, I'll give you an example. Why make this thing difficult for FET? My brother know. Namawe Smato, he know. Say why make it difficult for FET now? Because the substances when they make this kush, nothing the way they buy legally under. The I call them the formaldehyde, the acetone. Nothing that we they buy legally. No restrictions, no they for labor, not to crime if somebody they buy under and Ayahu. So what this man is, they go for the big one then. I hope you know the one that the big one that they do. You give police the lead. In fact, I will tell you this now. No, listen. I will tell this my brother say, we even have an app now we don't develop. Let's see how serious we are. There is an app the Apple use for Mpox. They don't transform now. The public health agency don't transform now to kush. That app they you don't even need for put your name. So if you know say Mike they sell kush, you don't need for say na AKK.
You can run Sierra Leoneans then through that.
Yes, the app there, like the coordinates there, what they want can launch and pretty soon. Okay. Because now be I call them now Mpox they use them. So now then the transformer. But the app is simple. You don't go you put you know they put your name, so they don't need for know your name. You go you put this location, so person, the coordinates they take that the people that want to the lead investigators now the coordinates they take them directly at that place, then go do their hits and the day. So this is we all have to. You don't need for camps you don't already say Mike they sell kush. But if you know say Mike they sell kush, you get fake number, send them to the police, send her this. Let's all be into this together. Let's all. This is something AKK that is difficult to fight. And when President Biyogo make that comment in Washington say it is a cartel. It's difficult to fight. They have money. It's difficult to fight. If drug na something were easy for fight, America for don't do that. You know how many ships America don't bomb now Watana, Cuba, tunnels where they don't destroy, but still people find a way. So it is a challenge. It is a challenge. When you take a look at our porous borders, when you take a look at our weak health care systems, when you take a look at our budget constrained resources, it's a challenge, AKK. So right. That is why the greatest weapon we'll get, when we done the succeed part, now this country, now when we come together as one. We did it Ebola. We did it COVID. We can do it again with Kush. So go and tell your people, let us stop for politicize this. Not to campaign message.
Okay, Mike, before we go for a commercial and come back and read messages, there is a social media. There is a social media post from Gleaner newspaper, Sierra Leone, that says, I read, Nigeria Customs Service intercepts $20.4 million cocaine from Sierra Leone. The Nigerian Customs Service, NCS, Port and Terminal Multi-Services Limited, PTML Command, has intercepted a cocaine shipment valued at 29.4 billion naira. Its area controller, Joel Ani, disclosed to this reporter. These governments don't confirm this one?
Yeah, well, it's not been confirmed. That's the paper that's written. But I want to let me brother understand one thing, or you self understand one thing. See, we not for today transshipment, the location of Sierra Leone. Let me understand something.
What's happening?
Continue.
Since 2002, NASIT has consistently ensured that all NASIT pensioners enjoy life and a peace of mind while spending time with family after years of hard work. Therefore, the public is hereby informed. The National Social Security and Insurance Trust, NASIT, will conduct a nationwide verification exercise for all NASIT retirement pensioners from the 1st of October to the 31st of December 2025. All pensioners must now report to the nearest NASIT office for verification. Pensioners who fail to be verified by the 31st December 2025 will have their pensions stopped and can only be reinstated after physical verification.
But what documents must I bring along for verification?
1. Your NASIT pension card. 2. Benefit payment voucher, if available. 3. Personal ID. That is, national ID or driver's license or passport or voter's ID or NCRA certificate. And 4. Your bank identification card.
But my uncle is a NASIT retirement pensioner staying out of Sierra Leone. What must he do?
It's easy. He must provide the following. 1. A notarized life certificate with a name, pension number and a recent passport photo. 2. Proof of staying abroad. 3. All documents must be scanned and sent via email to publicaffairs@nasit.org.sl or send all hard copies directly to the Director General of NASIT at number 32 Walpole Street, Freetown. We count on your cooperation to promote an effective and efficient social security scheme. NASIT, we care.
As government and stakeholder them, they continue to implement the Productive Social Safety Net and Youth Employment Program, PSSNYE, where World Bank be don't give Salon government $42 million for. National Commission for Social Action, NACSA, they use part of this amount for transfer money to us and family them, where Pope Smack. Now, area them will not receive nothing yet through the Social Safety Net Program. For sake of this, government will extend this facility to new hostel where Pope the Mona. Same way so, NACSA, they use part of this money for give money to Salon people for start their own business. Train and mentor people them and connect them for agricultural program them where the government and non-governmental organization body them they operate. NACSA they also give this money to over 7,000 youths them to provide them with short-term work opportunity them upline through the Sustainable Cash for Work program.
As all this dey be, Freetown City Council go use spend this money for about over 6,000 youth them for clean the city and do other public work them na Freetown.
The National Youth Commission NACOM go use some of this money for support new and old youth group them for open their own business them na Freetown. Inside they go able get access to money, training and counseling, but how for improve their own business them.
And then go implement this program na Bo, Makeni, Kenema, Potloko and Freetown.
For complaints, comments and inquiries, call Anti-Corruption Commission or 077-985-985 or 077-986-986 or toll-free line on Africell, QCell and Orange 8515. This message will come out from the Anti-Corruption Commission, ACC, with support from the World Bank, UNICEF and the government of Sierra Leone.
Welcome back to the program Unity Morning Show from the commercials. So welcome back. Very interesting discussions that happened inside this studio this morning. Well, before we bring some of the messages and so far, before we go for the commercial break, there is a post on social media. We are going to read again once where Mike Pereira will respond from the Gleaner newspaper Sierra Leone social media. Unity yet to be verified. Nigeria Customs Service intercepts $20.4 million cocaine from Sierra Leone. The Nigeria Customs Service NCS Port and Terminal Multi Services Limited (PTML) Command has intercepted a cocaine shipment valued at 29.4 billion naira. Its area controller Joe Anani disclosed to the reporter. Mike Vera, will you confirm?
So yes, so like I tell you, that is yet to be confirmed from me or verified. I have not asked the police or asked the people them if whether this is true. So, Mr. just see on the social media, like I used to see on the social media. But what do I want to say? I want people understand, say, the location, Sierra Leone geolocation, it make you prone to a lot of transshipment. My brother, we don't get, this man will agree. We're all in a street. It's not that we take drugs, but we know what's going to happen at this country. We don't get market for cocaine now. For say anybody where they do cocaine business, they will count an hour for sell and for make money. No. The one where they take cocaine are very few people, probably the rich people, where go afford that. It's an expensive drug. So here not to market first, but the transshipment. When you take a look at how Sierra Leone, how close it is to South America, from here to Brazil, other countries in Cuba. So that is why I come back there. That is why our brothers need to join us for law we make we laws them. Good. Law stiffen we laws. Law we allocate more resources to we border. Law we look at we border regulations. Let's look at our customs regulation. We can only do that together. We can only do that together. These are the challenges. Sierra Leone alone has more than 400 porous borders. We don't have the logistic to man all those borders. It not ever be. You don't get to that because we also get other pressing needs same we will address. NRA, sometimes border control, we're responsible for border control. They don't get all that resources there for make sure say for take that logistics there, for take care, employ people there for take care of all them borders, then they them porous borders. So what am I saying? We're building little by little. So that is why I am saying the fight against substance abuse is a long stretch. It is not an emergency we get for done right away today. We not go done. The other SLPP government we get for can 2028 back, not go done. The other SLPP government we get for can after that back, not go done.
But finally, when I don't make one party.
Yeah, because that true governance people get for votes at this country. People don't get for votes because when a campaign say president, you only travel. Him. Then my brother also talk about president in travel. He say,
hey, boy.
Since 2002, NARSIT has consistently ensured that all NARSIT pensioners enjoy life and a peace of mind while spending time with family after years of hard work. Therefore, the public is hereby informed. The National Social Security and Insurance Trust, NARSIT, will conduct a nationwide verification exercise for all NARSIT retirement pensioners from the 1st of October to the 31st of December 2025. All pensioners must now report to the nearest NARSIT office for verification. Pensioners who fail to be verified by the 31st December 2025 will have their pensions stopped and can only be reinstated after physical verification.
But what documents must I bring along for verification?
1. Your NARSIT pension card. 2. Benefit payment voucher, if available. 3. Personal ID. That is, national ID or driver's license or passport or voter's ID or NCRA certificate. And 4. Your bank identification card.
But my uncle is a NARSIT retirement pensioner staying out of Sierra Leone. What must he do?
It's easy. He must provide the following. 1. A notarized life certificate with a name, pension number, and a recent passport photo. 2. Proof of staying abroad.
As we all know, this is Africa. We go take some messages as Mike been respond. He say, get proof to run it, and definitely unity also on we side. We have not proven it. It's just a social media post. And we go put time to run because it is something where they affect the nation, especially where it come out from Sierra Leone to Nigeria. And we don't also see another publication where it come out from Sierra Leone again to Liberia. So it's becoming something where as government representative inside the studio, we decide for put on to run. It is yet unconfirmed. It is yet confirmed. It is an unconfirmed post where we read to now. Take note. We go take text messages as time don't beat we studio guests and get for go to work. I go start with Nyake say, Mr. Berewa, you are really sounding vigorous in struggling to express what you are saying in the studio. However, the LCPP government is trying to fight the Kush. APC brought Ebola, but Ebola was politicized. Our brothers are not trying to politicize this. I know my APC people, they are very strong in fighting what they believe in. And now that they have believed that the Kush needs to be a national issue, they have jumped onto it. And I'm happy this is coming strongly from them now. That come up from Nyake. Mary from Bose, AKK, thank you very much for representing your party. Mike Berewa, it's not saying the truth. he's misfiguring. He says one figure, the other one is not true. But I need clarification on those figures. That's coming from Mary. Ibrahim from Australia say, thank you very much, Unity Broadcasting, for making a civil discussion. I normally see these two people sometimes when they go to other platform, they jump on each other. But on Unity, I don't know whether the name is resonating or not. But if it is, congratulations, keep it up. And that's coming from Ibrahim from Australia. And I get the last one we'll go read because time the beats we. This come up from Alusain. Alusain from Mountain Court says, congratulations, Mr. Berewa. I see you are very strong in articulating. Keep it up, Mr. Man. I love the way you are handling the APC guy. He's only talking what he actually was not in the known for the Ebola. He's lying on Tambasam that he politicized Ebola. I don't believe my Tambasam, though late now, we politicize what was national issues. Let's keep the fire burning. Sierra Leone, SLPP will continue to rule, and I know my party has done great things. The people of Sierra Leone will vote for them. And finally, the Wawa go read again. We say Joseph saying the text from Aberdeen. Indeed, the conversation was sweet. I love it, and I congratulate the studio guests. Keep it up, guys. Wherever you go, keep the discussion civil. Thank you to the platformers, and thank you for this opportunity. Today is my first day watching Unity Broadcasting, but I enjoyed it. Thank you so much. All right, Suma.
A lot of messages at the Facebook page. Starts with Cypher Fred saying the SLPP politicized Ebola. Now you are afraid for APC to use the emotion. You brought to us or against us. Mike, you are frauding. You are keeping blaming APC but still hiding Omar Sharif as you call the drug law. No Morales says, let APC name the bank and the bank account. Let don't just accept their views. They know President Bureau is not a thief. Jeremiah Destiny Fengai Creek says, the fight of push in this country should be directed to the government parastatals because they are in charge of the airport, the seaport, and various borders. Now, who is responsible for the import of push in Sierra Leone? William Frederick Phillips says, Mike, is your statistics correct that in Norwich 200 people will die of COVID? Jeremiah again says, for push to end in this country, the stakeholders should come out boldly to identify the leaders that are responsible for the push saga. Mariam Bedkishin says, I believe that the supply chain should be cut. Only when we target the root cause of push, we will succeed in the fight against push. When the police get hold of a seller, the seller must point out his or her supplier. Another message I will read from Jeremiah again says, we will continue to pray against anyone who is in charge of importing push in Sierra Leone. His or her generation will never see peace. The last three messages I will read because of time. Marcos Camara says, Mike don't make a regret voting SLPP. The mayor should have been given time to say a word or two. That was a highly profile stakeholder meeting. If we must succeed in the fight against push, there should be a collaboration. Let's put colors aside. My case. A lot of messages, Mike. Let me see. I can read just two of them. This one here says, Mike, talking about stakeholders engagement, is the APC party not part of governance? President Pio has said many times that he is running an inclusive governance. If that is real, why involve with them, especially, why not involve with them when most of the senior members of the APC are doing the same to end drug abuse? AKK, aside from just critiquing government, what has been specific intervention of the APC as a party? Because the people you measure are doing what they are on their own. Can we use the past errors to justify the current mistakes? All right, gentlemen, these are the messages. We get lots of messages.
All right, we go start with Mike. Mike, you don't get the messages, and we want me you respond as time don't limit me.
All right, I just, yes, that person we talk about coronavirus cases, there was 7,779 deaths, we are 126, that's alone. So just for confirm waiting, I'll be the same with that person. The other thing the person talked about was waiting government they do, na government responsible for faith. Governments are me and you. We government for the people, by the people. So waiting what they say here is simple. Government provide the vision, government provide the direction, government provide the resources. But the fight against Kush takes you and me. Even you where they listen to. It is on you also for what? For look for resources. Resources like information. For look, not just be partisan. A lot of people in this country don't become so politicized that even when people come then they talk something serious, they give them good information. Just because not to them party that person did it, they don't even care for taker. They don't want to even believe. They don't even fact check. They will just say, oh, I lie, they lie. Oh, I lie, AKK, they lie. Because if the SPP man now, I lie, AKK, they lie. Oh, now, if the APC man, I lie, Mike, they lie. We owe this country as communicators. When we come, we sit here, we do researches before coming to radio, right? We not go get them right all the time. But when we come, 90 to 98% of what they talk, it has to be based on fact. This country belongs to all of us. All of us. For every area, even America, the healthcare systems have issues. The social systems have issues. Like any other country, problems there. But are we going to sit down and focus on the problems of this country more than the solutions? That should be the question. We are calling for on everyone. Even with your APC brother, the way they're out there now. We're calling everyone. Let's join hands. The greatest strength we'll get as a country for fight any epidemic, for fight any challenge, now when we come together. It's enough of this blame game, right? You they talk, say President Bio, they travel a lot. Oh, no. The president, I repeat this again, I've said this on many, many forums. Traveling overseas is a crucial and permanent duty of a president. The president of this country is the chief negotiator of this country. The president of this country is the chief diplomat of this country. The protocols around the president is different from the protocols around the prime minister, the protocols around the foreign minister, the protocol around the ambassador. If president come on today, he say, hey, they go Japan, for go see the president at Japan. It's easy for let see him at Japan than a minister come on for go see a president at Japan. Then they able to accelerate deals, accelerate transactions easier than that. And if we get to young president, we decide say, okay, for la attach seriousness, but always how they do. Me self they travel not a thing way na fun. This man don't travel. It's not something fun. President not they travel because he want per diem. He's the vault controller in this country. He's the ceremonial head in this country. If he want to be corrupt, they travel for let be corrupt. And they travel because instead of want to engage, they want to be part of this. In no says salon, you know the Sidona also big. The way geopolitics done there now, all the countries them, whether in this world, and they grumble say them presidents and they travel. I will give you an instance, Elizabeth. Recently in Ghana, they grumble say Mahama they travel a lot. Maybe this man see that story there. Now Mahama cut down and travel, he decide for take with him private plane. He got stuck in Dubai. He was there for 17 hours. The meeting where they go past him at Japan, he late. A compromise in security, a bridge in security. So president is the fountain of honor. Waiting me one for the sit down with APC people them back. The travel or president they travel, now we start having conversations. Waiting at the benefits this travel don't bring Canada this country. That should be the fair conversation to Sierra Leoneans.
Mike, we'll get to that. Wise time don't beat we AKK. We'll get to that travel time. There will be a time we'll call you for the presidential traveling and the things that way the nation they lose. Yes.
Honestly, firstly, I want to tell plenty thank you to the person we say he admire the kind way the studio day, the civility we don't showcase. I think me self compliments than the first before even the commentator this year. I always do enjoy when I did a platform with Mike. He's very civil. But however, I know he's coming from the government point of view. I know how it can be constrained for twist, waiting not correct for making correct. But he is very smart in doing it. Waiting Mike not to try for Steve to understand the fact that when you talk about stakeholders in Sierra Leone, you cannot dissociate or excommunicate the All People's Congress Party. And one thing again where I want to make you understand, And that the APC not to do this because of politics, like I rightly say, we start for politicizing. No. We want for Southwest Sierra Leone to become a drug-free state, if possible. But if it's not possible, let we try to the greatest of extent, let we minimize them to the lowest of the low. But that requires concerted efforts. That requires the political will. That requires Mike and I to sit on the table and talk from a Sierra Leonean point of view, rather than, no, you can't expose SLPP, no, you can't take advantage, no, you can't campaign for win election. No. The people of this country already don't know. We all, when you meet the people of this country, they know what's in the APC. And they tell you now, if not blind man, you go na Kotitrina, you go meet. Tie in eye or tie in face. Get red pieces and green pieces. When you touch the red pieces, they don't say this is not APC.
Yeah, because it's hot.
Because they only don't say.
They don't say hot. They don't say that danger.
So, in other words, they always know for when APC kind of power, you they see how their livelihood they become improved. Then they see for say even when they kind of concentrate for come big, at least then they big and return home better. But now they come on and trade for come big, we video away for you not get. So things are becoming harsh every day. So basically, I'm trying to say, the people of this country already don't resolve. One thing, they don't resolve for a regime change. Okay. They don't believe, say, the social contract when they sign with the current SLPP don't become faltered.
In your head.
Hey, Mike. Mike, you had the whole time. Mike. So in other words, all what you would try for say to SLPP now that, believe you me, the Kush fight is not political. Okay. We the APC taken serious, and as I've talked to you now, so we get a press conference now, party office 11 o'clock now, where we go try for give a comprehensive report with regards to when we don't change the then lead negotiator, when Dr. Samora Matthew Wilson Kamara will replace him with Dr. Kefara Amara. So Dr. Kefara Amara don't engage almost with all the stakeholders involved. So they go get a comprehensive report with regards from the beginning to who side it take off from. You understand?
When I invite Sui.
So yes, he's going to give he has met with almost all the stakeholders. Okay. So he's now going to give a holistic report with regards from when we start this negotiation to who will team up and which are the basic achievements and which are the bottlenecks. This is how a serious government behaves. And so they invite all media outlets for me could go listen firsthand. So that we take these things them. You see what we do? We don't believe say for take power at all means. We don't believe in that. We only say now that 2023 now so it be common. Let we put modalities in place so that we not go get a recurrence of what happened in 2023. So what do they do now as APC? We they follow every nook and cranny of that agreement. And any side we left unchecked, we they bring them on board. But one thing we want to talk to me brother Naya, the APC believe in the sovereignty of the people. Now the people get power. Power belongs to the people. So if they give you, no misuse them. If they take them back from you, no fetch they say power you forgive me. Right. This is the position of the APC.
Push dealers and sellers and also the peddlers, what think will be last statement so that as in they watch you now?
That's the position. It has to be a top-bottom approach. Okay. I repeat. Mike understand what I am saying. He's highly knowledgeable. That I can say safely. You cannot address conflict if you fail to address the root cause of conflict. We will never nip in the bud the Kush pandemic if we fail to cut the supply chain. And so what does that require? It requires stringent border protocols. It requires a zero tolerance to whoever you are, irrespective of your status, your political affiliation, or whosoever you are. A zero tolerance, as they are now giving that enabling environment to the place. Honestly, I would commend the IGP of police that these 2 weeks, me to be doing one online media last week, Saturday, and we see everybody in the country, the world overseas, everybody commend again the way government and APC they participate, how they fight against this push, and how police don't put robust measures. We are just saying it's never too late. Mm-hmm. Had this been the position of the government, right from the time the president make this proclamation, by now don't forget about Kush, they power that thing now. But because they treat her with triviality, they feel say they still provide some few people until now they don't know now say Kush not get color. in one way or the other, Atoka, me and my brother, either directly or indirectly, we are now affected because the people who are suffering, they are Sierra Leoneans. There would have been better people in this country had they not been indulged into Kush taking. So we advise to government, let us come together. Don't see the APC as somebody where you want for can campaign against you for Kush. It's already there. It's a naked reality.
All right.
Will people, mama, where they travel, they say they start you now pass any other time. Mike, no. Me, the only say I don't travel in this country, now where I go China, I go study. From where I come out China, I never go Liberia, except for Guinea. But they say, well, yes, mama, me na salo, I don't learn all me book. You understand? Pass I go China, I go study there. So that's how they go. In fact, when they say in Australia, and they give you passport.
Scholarship for
na me institution. I am Tekusa the lecturer.
Under
all right, it has been a good discussion inside the studio. Viewers and listeners, you know.
So easy.
The fight against Kush na something we will not for trivialize, and a happy way we get inside the studio. Mike Berewa from the government inside and AKK from the opposition side where they pull press release, and today also he said they go give a rundown of how they want government for also collaborate with fighting of this Kush.
No, it's not that one. Today we go give comprehensive
tripartite.
Okay, then they go give a comprehensive report about the tripartite.
Yes.
That go come inside with news, with daily brief news, Sierra Leoneans wanna take notes. We tell we studio guests them plenty. Thank you. It has been a great opportunity. Very civil discussion inside Unity. We don't set nobody up. We make sure we control the system. And so una we send una voice and text messages. Congratulations and thank you. Somebody send a voice note. I'm not going to, of course, play that. It's not part of our regulation. So, and you will not read the text message. We apologize. And una stay tuned. This is Unity Broadcasting Morning Show. My name is Elizabeth Kefue Gembe.
And me, Yusuf Mosi Ismail, which is splendid, wonderful weekend, midweek, Wednesday edition. We'll meet tomorrow again for the 4th edition of Inside This Week. As always, we bring you issues we want for the issues we want to see. We'll get more of this discourse as we go along. So till tomorrow we'll meet again, we wish you all the best. But we'll take you to Alfred Bewa, the camera operator, Alpha Jabba and William, who will help me with the technical side. And also I will thank you to Suleiman Jalo, the producer for this edition of the program. So till tomorrow, I wish you a wonderful good morning.
Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come for developments now we country unify, sensitize, and inform we all for developments now we nation Salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come for developments now we country unify, sensitize, and inform we all for developments now we nation Salon. We now independent media house, we dey here for unify, sensitize, and inform Sierra Leoneans home and abroad.
We dey are so for talk, but waiting they happen. Political discussion, you for know about Salon politics. Religious messages, entertainment self no go left bien. We no go left nothing bien no.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't come developments now we country unify, sensitize, and inform we all for developments now we nation Salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come developments now we country unify, sensitize, and inform we all for developments now we nation Salon.
This not the team them where we dey talk about
Sierra Leone political history,
defeating the lives of fake people.
Waiting they be on social media.
One-on-one interview, we go bring you all the hot topics.
Unity Broadcasting TV say, and we let me safe and better Salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come developments now we country unify, sensitize, and inform we all for developments now we nation Salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come developments now we country unify, sensitize, and inform we all for developments now we nation Salon. You go get we live on Facebook. YouTube channel at Unity Broadcasting TV. And do ya not forget to tap the subscribe button. Same way so, if you want check now we website, just type www.unitybroadcasting.com